Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. This is the third lecture that I record about bridges and tunnel. At the beginning, let's have a look about the bridges in the world that we can see them in many countries. I will let you at home. You can use internet to know where are they. We have here two questions to answer them. Number one, look at the bridges A and 2F. Do you know where they are? Can you name them? What other famous bridges do you know? Number one, I think it's in the United States of America, and one of them in Australia, another one in United Kingdom, and one of them in Turkey, and one of them in British. So I will let you guess where are they, and you can check it in the internet, and you know the names of these bridges. Let's come here to the bridge types. Reading. Study the diagram of bridges A to D. Can you match them to the bridge type 1 to 4? We have here what? First one, truss, and the second one, arc. The third one is a suspension. Number 4, cable stay. So they are the names of 4 kind of bridges, and now we have here what? 4 photos, 4 diagrams. We are going to match them with here with this diagram. So to help my student, I went to internet website and make copy of kind of bridges. I made a copy of them, and then I attached this copy to your lesson to know the name and types of bridge. The beginning, let's us know the name of this bridge. First one is arc bridge. Arc bridge. It's an old one. And then we have another one, truss bridge, or you can call it truss bridge. It's look like or has a similarity with beam bridge. And then we have another one for arc bridge. We have tied arc bridge. But one of the modern bridges in the world we have here was suspension bridge and cable stayed bridge. Also we have here what? Cantilever bridge. So we are going to come back to our lesson to match them. Truss, number one, it looks like this one, and then we have number 2, arc, this one, arc bridge. And then we have number 3, suspension. This is suspension bridge. The last one, cable stay. It's C, cable stay. So the second question is about what? Read this description and try to match it to one of the 4 bridges type in one. Number 1, beam bridge. When I say that there is a similarity between beam and truss, they say beam bridge are the simplest type. They have developed from a simple log across stream to the large box girder bridge in use today. There are many different types. The one chose is a truss bridge. The truss resists tension, compression, and shear. The forces on the supports of this bridge act directly downwards. So, number one, we can call it what? Truss. We have to add the word here, truss, and here the word, the truss. So they are talking about what? Picture number B. They are talking about picture number B. That truss, this is the truss bridge, which look like the beam bridge. Paragraph number 2. Blah blah blah. We have to put here a word. I think it's arc. Arc bridges have been in use for thousands of years. Originally built in stone and later bricks, they are now built in reinforced concrete or steel. The newer material allow much longer, lower spans to be built. Arc bridges carry their load by transferring it to the support at either end. So this is the second type of bridges that we have here in picture A. So paragraph 1 here we can match it to picture A, arc. It's one of the oldest bridges. Was made of, in the past was made of stones and wood, but now they can use concrete and metals. So come back to the paragraph number 2. Box girder bridge cannot have span of more than 500 meters because the span would bend under their own weight. We can call it what now? Cable stay bridge. Allow longer span up to 1000 meters. The box girder deck is supported by super strong cable tied to tall piers. So this is what we can call it, cable stay. Let's come back to the photos. Paragraph number 2, we can match it to C. This is cable stay. This is the cables, and this is, we can call it cable stay bridge. So let's go to paragraph number 3. In paragraph number 3 we have suspension bridge. Bridges have a deck supported from overhead cable. This cable supported by twin towers. When we have the word twin towers, look here to the word twin towers. It means that's mean what? Two. Twin, that's mean what? Two. Twin towers. So it means here what? Immediately we can go to this shape because they are supported by twin towers. This is first twin towers and this is the second twin towers. Let us complete. Require strong anchor point at each end to resist the inward tension of the cable. The deck is strengthened to control distortion by moving load or high winds. Such bridges are light and therefore the most suitable for very long spans. So this is a suspension bridge which can resist wind movement. Sometimes, as I have heard, they can resist even earthquake for short time, not a long time. So this is about what? About bridges around the world. So if you know famous bridges, they are not mentioned here in this lesson. You can go to the internet and check about bridges around the world. Let's go here to watch this one. We have here what? We have a paragraph, or you can say a small essay about Sandra Leiter, tunnel engineer. She is a tunnel what? Her name is Sandra Leiter. She is a tunnel engineer. She is working in tunnels. Now we have here some questions down, but before answering these questions, we have to read about her, and then we can answer the questions. The questions here, let us at the beginning read the questions, and then we can spot the answer from the paragraph. Number 1, discuss the questions with partner. Read the text about Sandra Leiter, a tunnel engineer, to check your answers. Number 1, what problems are there in cutting tunnels under large city like London? I can translate for you to help you. ما هي المشاكل التي تواجهها ساندرا في حفر قناة أو قطع قناة تحت مدينة كبيرة مثل لندن. Number 2, how accurate do you think tunnel boring machine can be? How accurate do you think tunnel boring machine can be? This is another question about the tunnel. كم هي دقة أداة أو جهاز الحفر القناة أن يمكن. Number 2, read about Sandra again and answer the questions. What does this tunnel make possible? What does this tunnel make possible? Number 2, how is it possible for the tunnel boring machines to work so accurately? What was the solution to the problem of wet ground? Why were there more problems nearer the center of the city? What damage did the tunnel suffer? Why does she say this is the reason I become an engineer? Now, question number 1 means what? What does this tunnel make possible? ماذا يمكن أن تحققه أو ما هي إمكانية تحقيق هذه القناة؟ How is it possible for the tunnel boring machines to work so accurately? ما هو الذي يجعل من الإمكان أو ما هي إمكانية عمل آلة القنوات أو آلة حفر القنوات بهذه الدقة؟ What was the solution to the problem of wet ground? ما هو الحل الذي كان أو ما كان الحل لمشكلة الأرض المبللة؟ ما هو الحل الذي استخدموه في حل مشكلة الأرض المبللة wet ground? Why were the more problems nearer the center of the city? لماذا كانت هناك المشاكل بقرب مركز المدينة؟ What damage did the tunnel suffer? ما هي الأضرار التي تعرضت لها القناة؟ Why does she say this is the reason I become an engineer? لماذا هي قالت لذلك هذا هو السبب الذي جعلني أن أصبح مهندسا؟ So we are going to read the paragraph and check the answers, and then we can communicate to know your answers. If you couldn't do it, you can communicate with me in WhatsApp. Consider this exercise as an homework. Try to do it at home, and for more information about bridge names, I brought this paper from net. It helps you to know the name of the bridge. Thank you very much, my student.